So there's not much progress there. I'm feeling really frustrated and stuck, of course, because I need support to function and I have none. So it more becomes that me that has some amount of energy or ability in the moment has to take care of future me that has none, and I can either spend that energy on my future me directly, like preparing a meal for future me to eat, or I can address the issues that I'm having with my living situation that are already oversized and completely unmanageable by a single person, especially by a disabled single person. So um, that creates the situations where it is a pressing issue. It is something that I must have handled. There's no way I cannot just live and die like this. But I exert myself at the chance that I do have some ability, even minimal, and that results in weeks and weeks of me being unable to perform the most basic task and cover my most basic needs to the level of like dignified life. And this is like a loop. It's a cycle. There's not really any way for me to exit it because it starts with me and it ends with me, and there is not support that I can access or request due to not being able to have energy to deal with that. Wasting energy or like spending energy on moving a piece of furniture across the apartment is one thing. I know after I'm done, yes, I will be exhausted, I will be tired, but the piece of furniture will end up where I need it to end up. When it comes to any bureaucratic bigging and chasing and applying, first of all, literally, I do not have capacity at all. It takes way more capacity than to simply move a piece of furniture. And second of all, it's you can never predict the outcome. You can never say, okay, I do this and this and that, and then the task is complete and I receive what I need to be receiving. It just does not happen. Same goes applying for help to help with the process. Last time I was talking to bureau teams, I spent over a month going on a regular basis and making appointments and talking to people about the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it resulted in me just hearing same excuses multiple amount of times, like same amount as I have come there. So absolutely the system, at least to people who don't know how to utilize it, what type of pressure is possible to apply, is basically they exhaust you until you stop asking. And this is not a type of structure into which I can entangle myself. Like, I can literally not afford this type of exhaustion that does not result in any improvement in my life. Of course, ideally, I would not be exhausting myself to have healthy, minimally provided for life, I would not be doing that. But this is what it is. So I guess what I'm saying is, on when time comes to be exhausted and stay exhausted, and in a very unpredictable way, I cannot tell how long it will take for me to recover. It really ushers in this, I cannot even say self-reflective time. It's more like panicking time of me being so immediately and starkly aware of my position and my situation, where it's like for days on end I'm unable to improve my life, and especially when I am already in the middle of a project that I have started when I did have some type of energy, it becomes just incredibly demoralizing. And again, all of the effort that I do not have, all of the energy that is not there, it's being like withdrawn, overdrawn to manage these, I cannot say revelations, these facts that come to the surface when I am, not actively mitigating them, or unable to be actively mitigating them, which, kind of sounds like your regular avoidance, right? Like when I can avoid through action, it's not as acute of a problem as it becomes when I'm pushed to the point of struggle where I literally am unable to, where I'm like going to bed hungry because I have no energy, not only to cook but to get up from the bed. It becomes this like game of waiting. Okay, when will energy come back? But of course, when you're not eating, you're becoming malnourished, and the issue is just getting exacerbated. And 24/7, this is this type of like negotiation. If I spend this unit of energy trying to access nutrition, how much the ROI is for that investment of energy. Because of course, digestion itself takes a lot of energy out of the body. So, and I don't have like, while saying this, I'm like, oh, that would be so fun to find which food items are the easiest to digest or give like the most energy in comparison to how much they take. But I'm too exhausted to be able to do that research. Like, I literally cannot do that. So yeah, I know I have not been posting for thousands of years. I have been filming. Every time I would have this whatever burst of energy and doing something, I am yapping, I am recording, knowing full well I have not any energy to edit. Anybody who does anything to do with videos, you know how much more energy and time it takes to edit than to record. So I am at the moment hoping that yeah, maybe I can start at least categorizing, like downloading my files into folders and just slowly building some type of, what would be the word, like a system in a way from which I can start slowly editing or simply just posting them as they are. I do feel like it's a little bit silly in terms of like surveillance state and AI, like just giving up facts about your life while you have like no viewership. But this is something that I'm hoping that will can at least give me the sense of that I'm doing something, that I am not just waiting to die, basically. Yeah, but this is what I have for today. I am going to post this. This is incredible. Like, wow, does that happen? But I feel like this is a good intro back to what been going on. I'm sure there are a lot of people that can relate, but I don't know if a lot of you will be able to find me, even if you want to see me, because I have no energy of doing any type of marketing research on how to make these videos get places. So I will be posting and just making sure to be as good to myself as possible, and maybe this will just stave off the desperation and the who is Dakaria back stave off the desperation and just sense of being so out of control. I'm not even talking about like world events. I know everything is an outcome of that, but I'm not even talking about that. I used to be extremely desperate about world events when I was like 15. It was a long time ago. Over 20 years ago, I was distraught on a daily basis by world events. In comparison to how that disabled me back in the day, my current understanding of the world, which is better, and yes, it is more depressing, but I have learned to regard it in, let's say, a more intellectualized way than a personal disaster way. I am sure it's not very healthy for my system. Well, I'm not sure. I cannot, I'm not trying to pathologize everything I'm doing. But yeah, it makes it easier to just have next day and the next day, but I cannot testify that it does not affect me at all. So this is what we're gonna do. If you're interested, join, please. I want to see that I'm not speaking into the void. I've stopped posting on multiple social media before for all these reasons, because it just feels like whatever I say, it just goes out into nowhere. And it feels like, okay, what other outcome there is other than reaching people? Like, if I'm not reaching anybody, what's the point of this? But at this point, since this is my only visible avenue for self expression at the moment, and any sense of self um, contribution to the world, it's kind of a no brainer at the end of the day. So, yeah, welcome. Stay and hang out. You don't have to comment. I know you're tired. But maybe at some point we can start just doing some co working hangouts, just the usual, the neurodivergent way. Maybe that's something that can happen eventually. But for now, take care and stay hopeful, even through hopelessness. And don't forget to extend the same grace that you extend into others to yourself. That's really important. Put the mask on first. Alright, talk to you later. I'm so tired. I hope I can post this.